Quack, 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 quack.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day. Actually, it's my lazy Sunday, as the kids called it. What's going on, everybody in the chat? How are you guys? Good to see everybody here. Yeah, it was a pretty funny before show, and these guys had me laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. So I don't know what is what anymore. But yeah, we got an interesting show. We have the usual suspects.
You guys should have heard her off the air. It was hilarious, man.
Like, I literally could barely breathe right now because I was laughing so hard. But we got the usual suspects here. We got the Xbot 448, Crispy Bomb, Supersonic Station, and the Butcher Van. Do you guys want to say hello?
Hello, love.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Was that good? Did I do good?
That was phenomenal. What's up, Creating Beyond Limits? Hi,
oh, Jesse Darby. Yo, in the house.
What's up, Jesse Darby? Wow, look at all these faces I haven't seen in so long. This is amazing. Well, you know, gamer tags or whatever, YouTube names. So anyways, guys, any announcements anybody wants to make? Supersonic Station by chance?
I had a couple. What's the first one? Oh, so
you can't ask us what's your first announcement.
Sorry, I'm half-assed doing this today. So we are doing the extra life charity stream. So I'm on Team O Snaps. We do this at the end of each year now, so it's pretty cool. All donations go to kids. I can't wait to do it. It is very fun. It's a 24-hour stream. It does take a lot out of you, but the community is so cool. They help you out and come on your streams and in the chat and stuff. At the end of my stream last year was so cool because I was playing Forza. Then everyone got online and pulled up in their cars, and we met in the middle, and we're all honking and stuff. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
That's so awesome. This is your second year?
Yep. Your second year too.
Oh, she is choking.
I am.
A lung in the living room right now. I hear
because you assholes made me laugh so much. I can't breathe. All right. So yeah, it's our second annual charity stream. Supersonic has his coming up. What's your date?
Mine is December 3rd. Yeah, 100% of donations go to sick kids. Mine is gonna be in
sick kids. Sounds like, because you're like, yeah, the donations go to kids. I'm like, I know there's some kids in this house that will be ready with their hand out, like, hey, fork that over, buddy.
No. It goes to sick kids in St. Joseph Hospital. So
and you're doing 24 hours?
24 hours straight.
Okay, and Snaps, you're doing 24 hours as well, right?
Yeah, man.
I think for me, we're going to cut that in half, and I'll do 12 hours, okay?
You lazy bitch. Excuse my French.
Don't half-ass it, Xbox. You gotta do the whole thing.
Yeah, bot. You gotta do the whole thing.
I'm going to one pocket all the way through.
So mine is November 23rd, which is actually Black Friday. I don't feel like I fully thought this through, but it's going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah, the kids are going to be helping. And if somebody donates $75 towards the charity stream, one of the kids will get hit in the face with a pie live on the stream.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a pan. I'm like, yo, really?
What? I'm not going to hit the kids in the face
not
with a pan.
PUBG. Jeez.
Yeah, I can't PUBG the kids while there is any type of proof or anything like that. But think about it.
What we can do is not put the video, but we could put the sound, and then there's no real proof. Then we can say it was just audio, kind of like editing. How about that?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Rebecca, what's up? Naughty Me strikes again. Thank you for the super chat. So I'm gonna be doing my November 23rd charity stream. The kitty is singing again.
Yes, that's how you do it.
I gotta dance every time. Thank you, Rebecca.
Roll them dollars. Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope to see you guys there. Also, we have a couple more announcements. Supersonic, who won your pop last week? The Cuphead pop.
The one and only graphic god.
We had some
pretty creative gifs of Sean Murray in certain places. So congratulations, Graphic God. Your Cuphead pop will be coming all the way to Canada. Hopefully he doesn't get stoned half the way through Canada.
You know, I live in New England. Maybe I'll just drive it up there one day. How about that? Can I do that?
Can we go on a road trip? Yes, please. Thank you. So yeah, congrats. There's a lot of funny ones. I was really entertained by that.
If you take it up there, like take it all the way up there. Don't just drive halfway, then drive back.
Halfway, I probably wouldn't even be out of the United States.
Yeah, we're only like a 6-hour drive, I think, or 10 hours or something.
As long as it's not a 3-hour tour, we're good.
Okay. And then this Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, me and my bestie Chelsea are starting a new talk show. So excited about this. We're just going to be giving our opinions and our opinions and not always good opinions about some life topics. It's going to be a lot of fun. The name of the show is Two Girls, One Mic. And
Jesus,
it's not
sounds like girl talk.
It's gonna be girl talk. It's not gaming related. I mean, we might talk about PUBG.
Eyeshadow, lipstick.
Dude, we don't even wear lipstick.
Dude, that's not the type of girls these are. Girl talk is like, what guy do we want to murder?
Oh, first? Blade said female opinions pass, but I can guarantee you he's gonna be in the chat. So he'll be listening. He'll be listening.
Give his female opinion.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, guys, please check it out if you are interested. If you're not, then hey, it is what it is. But that being said, it will be a lot of fun, and you guys should be there. Maybe not. I don't know. It's girl talk. What the hell? Anyways, so we're gonna actually move on to some topics today.
We have topics?
We
I have a quick announcement real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I love Red Dead Redemption 2.
That is not an announcement. I mean, it is.
It is.
But it's a mediocre announcement.
You know,
I freaking love it.
We didn't know
half the world,
and that is a huge surprise right now.
I freaking love it too. Xbox in love with it.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Oh, you're already on the chapter you're on. Come on.
Wait until you finish chapter 3 and you start chapter 4, Xbox.
I just want to fight an alligator.
It'll start pulling on you.
I'm at the same part Xbox is in. Like, remember, too much A button, too much horse. That's my problem. For some reason, the game, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's ambient music or what it is, but like, the game makes me super sleepy. And
are you kidding? I spent like 4 hours and I didn't even know where the time went. And like a lot happened, but I got nothing accomplished. And I was just like, I have to turn this off now because I'll stay up all night.
Yeah, our entire family, like when somebody is playing, we call it Redneck Redemption. When somebody's playing, like, and everybody like walks by the TV or gets to like watches it a little bit, our entire house turns into like Redneckville. We'd be like, yeah, right there, down. We got that dinner, yo. Pull up that chair right there. Let's go.
That's exactly what happened at dinner time tonight. I kid you not. No, but seriously, like, I accidentally called it Redneck Redemption last week when we were on the show, and that's kind of stuck. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about Red Dead Redemption a little bit later. But before I forget, Butcher Van, you had mentioned that Mixer has a season 2, and I didn't get to read up too much on it. Like I said, I saw it in a passing. So if you could tell us a little bit about it, that'd be amazing, because I will forget.
Mixer has one of the biggest updates they've had in a long, long time. And it's one of the updates that everybody was wondering about when Mixer first came out. Was when it first came out and it was Beam, and then it switched over to Mixer. They gave everybody that was active 50,000 credits and sparks, and they were like, here's 50,000, and everybody's sitting there going, what do you do with them? There's nothing to spend them on. There's nothing to use them for. So everybody has this huge stockpile of extra sparks that no one's using. Well, season 2 now actually has things that you can use to spend it on, and it benefits the streamer.
I was curious about that.
Yeah, which is really cool. So I don't think it benefits you if you're not partnered. But it does benefit you if you are partnered. So you just have to get approved through the partner process, and then you can get benefit through there by having people spend their sparks on you, which is really, really cool because they, the more people that are active in your chat and spending their sparks, I mean, it ranges from 50 sparks all the way up to 10,000 that you can spend.
All right, this is starting to sound like a digital strip club. Like sparks are like dollar bills.
It really pretty much is just like that, and it's funny
I want
because
some sparks rained on me.
Yeah,
Sounds so
and
really bad.
what's really cool
Sounded
about
better
it
in my
though is
head.
like, so now there's actually a use for them, and so you gain sparks just by watching Mixer, but now they actually have a use for it, and it actually benefits the streamer, which is really, really cool. And it's about time they came out with it. I applaud them for that because I was always wondering ever since we started this, like, if they were ever going to come out with something for it.
Foxy said sparks should be for everybody.
Yeah,
it really should.
I was gonna say what Butcher was saying. I liked everything he was saying, except for the part where if you have to be partnered and stuff like that. Because if you look into their kind of like partnership eligibility, so many people watching, so many people kind of like subscribe to you. But not only that, you really can't stream on any other platform, really. Like they're adamant about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like using Mixer as like your platform, and that's it. So goodbye Twitch. I'm not sure about YouTube, but possibly goodbye YouTube as well. And it's like, damn, you're really like making everybody kind of push their chips all in on that one space and not letting them really do anything else anywhere else,
Mixer used to be kind of crappy, and that's why I never went that route, because it was such a shit for me. It was always like really choppy. I remember so many times where I'm streaming and it's just green and choppy.
The thing is oh, sorry.
No, it's
The
okay.
other thing too is like I think they realized that just subscriptions weren't going to get the streamers the money that the streamers wanted or technically needed. And because they had the sub, remember when they came out with the subs, and then they weren't getting people to subscribe because it's like $5.99 or something like that a month that someone's gonna have to pay to subscribe to their favorite streamer. So this is just another way for its streamer to make money on top of subscriptions, which is really cool. But in the other fact, like what you guys are saying, it doesn't help the other people. But what it does do is it gives the people that aren't sponsored a little bit more drive to want to put in a little extra time and effort to try and better yourself and better your stream, so that way you get noticed and you can potentially get sponsored.
I just went on your Mixer and put confetti popping up. That's pretty cool. Hey, I also want to. Can I say something real quick about, because it has to do with Mixer? When I do my Extra Life charity stream, I'm probably gonna do it on Mixer only because I want to like listen to music too, and YouTube doesn't let us do that. Mixer, you can jam out on whatever you want during the stream, and you don't get in trouble for it.
For now, yeah, for now.
Yeah, for now. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing some White Zombie and some stuff. So
the Saltiest Gaming says, how much does it actually give the streamers? That hasn't been said that I was able to find out, but that's something I'm sure they'll come out with and announce. I haven't seen the actual number.
Talk to a partner about that. It's probably they'll probably leave everything kind of really general for everybody out there, and they probably went into more specifics with people who are already partnered with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, like for example, I have on my Mixer account, I have almost 100,000 sparks that I could spend, and I just haven't had at this point had a time to put into it, But now I actually have a way I can. So if there's a streamer I really like, I can, throw down a couple sparks.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. So who's gonna get the 100K drop? Just kidding.
I got lots of sparks built up. I've been watching people on Forza just sit there with their car to earn influence points. So.
Timodos says 400K sparks for $20, which sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, if you get like someone like Magnetron in your chat, you have like 200, 300 concurrent people or more, and they all put down 50. I mean, you're already almost, there or whatever. So, I mean, potentially you could make pretty good money on top of the subscriptions, and then also streamers get rewarded if people buy a game off their stream too.
That is true.
So that's another thing. So to me, it's showing that they're trying really hard to reward and benefit the streamer as best they can with multiple options.
It seems a lot easier to understand than like Twitch's like bits or whatever. I don't even know what the hell they are. They have like different colored diamond bit things or whatever. It's just really frustrating.
Stuffs. It's all stuffs.
Well, I
colorful stuffs.
I gotta say, I feel like when it comes to like Twitch and Mixer, I feel like they gotta kind of be careful. I know they're trying to do a lot for the streamer, right? Make sure the streamer's getting what they deserve and everything like that. But the more that they add on to this stuff, the more and more they make it kind of like confusing all the way around. Because now you have people who follow you, then you have subscribers, and they do that with Twitch as well. And now they got these little things that if you give them to the streamers, eventually it'll make a certain amount of money. But then on Mixer, it's only if you're partnered does that happen. And I know Twitch has like basically a 2-tier partnership type thing going on over there. But it just seems like they're making things more and more kind of like mixed up, possibly getting more and more confusing. I think they got to find a way to streamline all this stuff to make it like simple for the people watching. Otherwise, they're just going to push people away.
Yeah. And, they have, obviously it's a new platform, that they've been working on for the last couple of years, and since they've taken it over from Beam. But, Twitch has been around a lot longer, and they still have a lot of problems and glitches and stuff too. So it's going to be a long time until they can get a lot of this stuff worked out. I still have tons of audio issues. I'm sure everybody else does with audio problems.
Sometimes, yeah.
And,
sometimes I do.
Then other times, like a lot of times the stream looks really choppy or bad quality in a lot of cases, versus if you go over to Twitch or anything else like that, their streams seem to be a little bit less choppy. At least from what I've seen, unless they're using an Elgato from a PC. That's the only time I've ever seen their stream actually look really, really good.
Sometimes the Elgatos even get like messed up with Mixer too. Like it just sometimes it craps out. I don't know. It's just Mixer. It's still a work in progress.
People thought I was funny when Beam first got acquired and everything like that. People were asking me when it comes to game streaming, are you going to use Beam a lot and stuff? And I'm like, guys, I like to keep my content in one place, simple for my followers to get to. They know where my videos are, my live streams, the podcast. It's all in one area, and I don't see myself like spreading it out everywhere. And to me, even though this stuff sounds really cool, I think I made the right decision for my subscribers, like having everything just in one place. I think I did a good job there. I don't know, my subscribers out there, let me know what you guys think. Is it good that I keep it all in one place?
Nobody even subscribes to you, Xbot.
I think there's one or two in
trash. I don't think there's anybody here. But...
So he's trash, and so since I subscribe to him, I'm trash.
Ooh!
Ooh! Get it.
You know what?
I'm half
the trash.
I just want to let you know, Butcher, I love you, man. All right? And I appreciate the support. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll give you a bro hug afterwards.
Aw. Guys, look at making relationships happen on console casuals and consoles.
Romance.
I was like consoles.
Hug me.
Okay. It all started with RDR2. It all started.
Brian Baker's a green tag, and he says, I'm trash.
Jesus Christ, guys. Grow some balls. God damn it. Fuck. Tired of this shit today. Everybody's so goddamn sensitive. All right. So that being said, guys, we're going to move on. Yes. Hi.
Excuse me? Weird.
Why are you on the floor behind me? You were supposed to plug that in and go back to your room. Okay, well, whoops. He just heard heard a whole bunch of bad word. Okay. He heard a whole bunch of bad word. All right, guys. Hang on one second.
Off the rails, people.
That's why you're not supposed to say Bilbo picks.
No
Oh,
Bilbo
Bilbo.
picks.
Oh, damn it. She came back. I was like, ooh. My
All right.
eyes got big when you said that. I was like, she's not here right now.
Yeah.
Show.
All right. So, guys, wait, stop talking. Games with gold for November. From November 1st to 30th, we have Battlefield 1. And then Race the Sun. That's November 16th through December 15th. I cannot speak English.
Somebody buy her a calendar, please. Maybe
That was German.
No, I just can't read words and process them to my mouth. Assassin's Creed is November 1st to 15th. Dante's Inferno is November 16th to 30th. I want to hear what you guys think about this lineup for Games of Gold for November. So we're going to start with Crispy Bomb.
Crispy!
Well, I believe that, Battlefield 1 is on there, which is surprising. I'm sorry. I mean, it's another AAA, studio that's just up in there, and they're trying to promote their next game because not a lot of people like it. So we're going to go with that's really good because that's one of their better games. But at the same time, those games that are on the 360 are actually really good too.
Those are fire right there, man.
Assassin's Creed, the original, that is Xbox One enhanced. So they've modified whatever they can to make the game better is awesome. And then I'm more interested in Dante's Inferno because I actually read the book, which is interesting because I've never played it and now it's in front of me for free. So I'm pretty interested. I think it's a good lineup going into XO18, and I hope it at least meets my expectations.
Nice, brother. Nice. I got to agree with you when it comes to like the 4 games. Now, I want to try that indie game that's on the 16th as well. I've heard some bad things about it, but you don't really know about the game until...
Man, if you don't stop talking about I heard some bad things, you didn't think that Fallout 76 was going to be a good game, and I actually enjoyed the beta. That's all I'm going to say.
I still think that game is going to fail. It's not going to do anything with Fallout. It did.
I disagree.
Yeah, well, you are entitled to that. But when it comes to Dante's Inferno, I'm another person who never played that on the 360. It was one of those games. Every time I went to the store, I went to GameStop, I would look at Dante. I look in the pre-owned section, look at Dante's Inferno, but then I would always get something else. And I know everybody out there, especially last generation, there was always a couple games that you would always go and look at and then end up buying something else instead. And that was one of them for me. So I am excited for the 16th. I was actually telling Snaps, I was like, how come every time Games with Gold comes out, the game I really want to play is always on the second half of the month?
You did say that. I can confirm
That's true.
this.
I remember that too.
Yeah,
What is Dante's Inferno? Like, what kind of game is it?
Like the best game ever.
But like,
Yeah, duh.
The fun thing is they actually, from what I've read, is they actually try to follow the book, which is actually one of the best books I've ever read. If not like one of the only ones I enjoyed in my life. But
I tried to read that book and I could not. I couldn't get into it. It was very the words were just way too intelligent for me.
2 minutes ago, you couldn't say November, so I can see that.
Suck my balls. Carry on.
Foxy said Dante's Inferno is awesome and dark. Aborted babies. Is this a Kojima game?
Might be.
I'm scared now, but I'm also
are you talking about Death Stranding?
intrigued a little, I guess. But no, Assassin's Creed, the first one, it's pretty much a classic now. It started that whole franchise. It'd be cool to go in and see exactly what they did in terms of the enhancements, if you can really see a difference visually. But at the end of the day, that game's age it doesn't carry it too well. Like the missions and stuff, they are kind of bland and stuff. You know, considering what we know as like open world adventure games now. You go back and play that and be like, it's okay, you know. But I really want to play Dante's Inferno, and then with Battlefield. I like what they did with Battlefield because they do have a hardcore base that's still playing that game, and giving it out for free. It's a AAA game. It's got AAA gameplay mechanics, graphics, everything like that. It will get more people in as active users on that game, and it might, you know, it's got a good chance of getting more Battlefield fans, people that didn't spend the $60 on the game. But now, since they're getting it for free, they'll be all in on it. I can see that really carrying the active user base of that game for a while. So that
Xbot.
What's up?
Do you think it's kind of weird that they didn't put it on Game Pass, but they put it on that?
No, I don't think it's weird. I don't see. You're gonna have a funny thing here with Game Pass and Games with Gold, because we've seen where people pointed out that, you know, a game went into Game Pass and then, you know, like 1 or 2 months later, they went into Games with Gold, and people were like, well, I wish they would have told me and this and that or whatnot. So I think you're going to see games, different games in Games with Gold and Game Pass. Just sometimes they're going to line up and then people are going to get mad because like they feel like they should have been told that this game was coming free 1 or 2 months down the line. But no, I don't think it's weird at all. I think Game Pass and Games with Gold are two kind of like different features that Xbox is doing, and it wouldn't be good if they kept them so close together and was using kind of like the same games for both. Then.
So what's weird is what I think is that, you know, Activision said okay, or I'm sorry, no, DICE, you know, yeah, I mean EA said okay. You get a month to get this game for free. Then Battlefield 5 kind of tanks. You know what I mean? And then people say, well, I kind of like aspects of the game, so then I can go and purchase this because I played it at my buddy's house, or I downloaded the Battlefield 1. But there's still, you know, some DLC I'm sure that's left that hasn't, you know, you're not going to get for free. So it's kind of like them being like, you know, kind of shady, like, hey, like, you know, we're going to do this real quick. You can have a month. And then those people that, you know, love Battlefield but didn't download the game are going to have to go and buy it. You know, that's what I'm thinking, because Game Pass, you know, I mean, you might have months and they might take it out, but I mean, I feel like Bethesda is making a bigger risk because they're like, okay, here's Fallout 4, and people are probably going to go back and play Fallout 4, and I haven't heard that it's going to come out anytime soon. So, I mean, I just think it's interesting, like the weird plays that Microsoft has right now to like entice like AAA developers to just say, hey, like, we're gonna do it for free. We're gonna put it on Game Pass. Like, we're gonna try to hype up the next game. Like, it's just they have a good like mix of what you can do with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do have a standard when it comes to Games with Gold. If you look at it, if there's a company that works well with Microsoft and Xbox and they have a new game coming out, more times than not, you'll see like the previous version on Games with Gold. And of course, you know, in terms of selling DLC and stuff like that, that's another thing that they use the Games with Gold platform for, you know, because they'll put a game up there and then all of a sudden you'll see on your dashboard, you know, advertisements for that game's DLC, or even putting that game's DLC on sale with a certain percentage off and stuff like that. So that, I mean, that's basically just the business side of it. But I really think that when it comes down to it, you're going to see more times than not, you're going to see different games on Games with Gold than the games going into Game Pass.
See, and I disagree with Crispy Bomb because I think that the Battlefield 1 release that they're putting out with Games with Gold this month, I think was a strategic win, actually. Because you think about it this way, it comes out Battlefield 5 comes out in November, right?
Mhm.
That's this month. You get to play Battlefield 1 for people that haven't played it for free. So it gets them kind of interested in starting and saying, hey, man, I get to play this game while I'm waiting for Battlefield 5 to come out at the
Trying
end
to
of the
get a
month.
good feel
But-
for
but-
it.
And so then they get to play this other game for free while they're waiting for this new game to come out.
But what I'm saying is to you, Butcher Van, is that you only do it for, you have a period of time to download this game, and then you're screwed. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah, you have a month, but I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people already own it. So this
But-
is all they're trying to do is they're trying to get people that didn't buy it for this to get in to download it to play it. You can still
But-
play it after you download it. After you buy the game, you can still play it afterwards.
No, what I'm saying is the bigger play, the one that risks more, is to go to Game Pass, because they're probably going to make you do at least a 3-month contract, if not longer. You know what I'm saying? So
It's not strategically, it's not a good play to
I'm
put it into
agreeing
Game
with you.
Pass.
That's what I'm saying. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Agreeing with you that they're being even more strategic. But what I was saying, my point is that, you know, Microsoft, you know, Xbox Live has done so much to like kind of have these two different things that are totally different and be able to like attract more AAA, you know, developers that are outside of the company. And I think it's a great play on how you're gonna, you know, go about your business in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Crispy, one thing I want to say, because you said about like a 3-month contract, I hope they never go in and use Game Pass like that, because I don't think we've ever seen a single game go into Game Pass for 3 months and then come out.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying like you could do that, and I don't think people will be totally mad about it. I really don't.
I think personally, and I'm not, this is nothing against you, I think it cheapens Game Pass if you do it like that for such a short window. Like, one thing you want to let the consumers, the gamers out there know when it comes to Game Pass, you're putting your $10 down per month, of course, for a huge library of games, but these games aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I'm gonna interrupt you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
EZZ says, but EA has access their own service. It kind of hurts them to put in games with gold. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's actually hurting them, or?
Wait,
Yeah, because I didn't even think about that. I don't have EA access anymore because
Hurt them at all. You know why it doesn't hurt them? Because they're getting subscription. They're getting subscription fees on a monthly basis. So
It's advertising.
yeah,
that is true.
I feel like they're already hitting a number when it comes to EA access that they are comfortable with. And of course, I know companies, corporations, the number one thing is to make as much money as possible. But I
Excuse
feel
me, Vogels Craig is triggered. He just hit the super chat twice. Thank you, Vogels Craig. I
How
got
about this?
Battlefield 1.
If you guys want to start talking about free games,
On
free
sale a week ago.
AAA games that
I was trying to
haven't
read
hit
that.
certain consoles,
He's triggered. Okay, carry on.
think about it this way: Destiny 2, free on PlayStation. Destiny 2, free on PC. Destiny 2, not free on Xbox.
Wait, why is it
You
free on
can't,
PlayStation?
you can't even
What?
play it online free on
A
Xbox.
couple months ago, Destiny 2 was free on PlayStation.
yeah, they had it at the PlayStation Plus game
Yep.
for the month.
So and now it's free on PC, but guess what? It's still not free on Xbox.
But that makes on PlayStation side, you gotta realize now PC. Yeah, I can see that now as there being a trend, and all of a sudden, you know, where's the love for Xbox? But when it comes to PlayStation, let's be real here. They had an extra line of contract when it came to the marketing, and kind of like special situation between that platform and that game, and they might have put it in there at some point in time. If the game is going to go free on any platform first, it's going to be PlayStation. And we'll see what happens down the line. We'll see if they offer it free on Xbox.
So Vogels just bought it a week ago, and then it went free the next week. He should be able to get a refund for that.
Yeah, I'd be triggered on that.
That's why he was triggered, and I was trying to read it, but you guys were very intent on talking about Destiny
But
2.
they do that
so-
on Game Pass all the time. Like, I see all my game library, then whoa, everyone gets all these games free. What the? Why did I pay all this money?
What's funny is it actually helps me out because I bought Battlefield 1 on PlayStation.
Mm.
And I played it on PlayStation. I never bought it for Xbox. And now it helps me out because now I have it on Xbox.
Mm.
So
Well, I think Vogels needs to try to get a refund because that's nonsense.
Well, with Butcher not playing Battlefield 1 on Xbox, are you willing to go back and start that game over again and not have kind of like the different upgrades cosmetically and stuff that you're kind of like used to on the PlayStation side? Is that something you would do? Go back and play with the community like that?
if I go back and play it, I'd just play it on the X just to do the campaign. Really, that's all I would do.
Got you. I was just curious. I thought it was a good question.
Because I liked the campaign and I liked the whole story side of it. And
yeah,
so
I do like the small story, like bits and pieces. You feel like that's one thing that they pulled off. Like by the end of the story, for whatever soldier you're doing, you feel like you had a beginning, middle, and end to that story, and you were ready to move on to another one. I thought it was really cool how they did that.
Yeah, I actually preferred that type because then you kind of got like a good mix of what was going on in the war and stuff like that. So I preferred it.
All right, so I think that they had a good lineup this month for Games with Gold. I mean, I am really, honestly, I'm sick and tired of hearing about Assassin's Creed anything.
Amen.
It's in everything. It's in Game Pass. It's in Games with Gold. It's in everything. Every month or every other month.
I thought they give us every one so far. Like every month, I'm like, have they given us every Assassin's Creed
No,
yet?
there's like
Games with
15
Gold?
more
Nope.
you've never even heard of. I promise.
Yeah, there's
Black
tons more
Bag's
this
the
year.
best, though.
You know, it would be interesting to find out this year if someone actually took a tally on how many Assassin's Creeds they gave out for free this year.
That's crazy.
Or put in Game Pass.
Next month is actually Assassin's Creed Donald Trump edition, and you're just you're at the border between the United States and Mexico with a knife in your hand, and that's
that's the great thing about Assassin's Creed. It's totally possible with the whole Animus thing, right?
Yes, sir.
I know.
So technically, there could be a Donald Trump edition of Assassin's Creed in the future because of the way they have that stupid game play out.
I still want to operate on Donald Trump
game
with snaps. I still want to control the left hand of the surgeon, and
I'll get that on PC. Okay.
We got to go in on Donald Trump. We have to fix the insides of Donald Trump real quick. Is what we got to do.
Everybody knows I'm not an Assassin's Creed fan, so.
I'm not either, and I don't even know why. I like.
You know what's
point,
more
I
important?
liked it. Me finishing my sentence
tonight.
No, I'm gonna kick you off the show until we're done. Now.
Here's one thing that I think. After seeing Assassin's Creed come out every year and Call of Duty coming out every year and all this stuff, and then you see Red Dead Redemption come out 8 years later, I just want to tell every publisher and every developer, take your freaking time if it's going to end up with a game like that.
Amen.
You know what's funny about Call of Duty that Butcher
Assassin's Creed Caravan?
I'm hearing information that even though Call of Duty is selling well, if you look at the past iterations of Call of Duty, go back like 3 or 4, there is literally a downward trend with Call of Duty right now. Activision is actually concerned because they're not increasing like revenue. They're not increasing their user base. They're not increasing their sales.
I don't think that's
year over year.
I don't think that's
numbers.
true.
Those are
There's no
numbers.
way.
That's because they took out half the game.
Can I finish a sentence today?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
not hear about how Rick's gonna die.
Rick,
All right. So
Are we
how are
finally
they
gonna
not...
die?
You know what?
We've been waiting
Guys,
forever.
I'm gonna shut up now. Carry on.
I thought Rick died last week.
Here, I'll do my impression.
so.
I haven't seen since the second episode.
Games with Gold. Here's my impressions.
Oh, gee, you got a marathon it then.
I
think Battlefield 1 is a very good game. I think it's a great addition for Games with Gold. I wish they would just take away Games with Gold, to be honest. So What else is
Why?
there? Dante's Inferno. I'm looking forward to playing that. I've never tried it. Assassin's Creed. I've had that for like since the game came out. Whatever the fourth one. What's the fourth one?
Raise the Sun.
Okay, screw that game.
You don't
so-
even know what it is, and you know
I've
that.
seen people play it. They said it's trash, so I believe them.
What if it were in VR though?
That's a different story.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah.
Dude, that Observer game that you got, you said was really cool. I started playing that. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. It's in Game Pass. I'm like, this would be so cool in VR. So then I looked it up. There's a VR version on Oculus Rift, so I'm getting it on Oculus because
Yo, that game's creepy AF, man.
it looks trippy as hell. It's like Black Mirror or something.
Yeah, but something I gotta say to you, Super.
Why do I own a console? I know. Go
No,
ahead.
do I own a console?
Here's the thing, and this is something I run into with a lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of people in the community. When we're talking about things, features like games with gold or something like that, somebody will be like, you know what, they should just do away with it. I freaking hate the games that they were giving me these past like 4 months. We got to stop thinking if we're gaming YouTubers, we got to stop thinking just about ourselves and our library and think about the games and their offering to the entire community, because there are a bunch of different gamers out there. There are gamers that will get into that indie game. There are gamers who didn't experience the first Assassin's Creed.
But, okay, I would be 100% okay with it if people want the free games for a subscription. But I just think that Xbox should not start. They should stop charging us to play online, and same with Sony, when you can do all this free.
They've been charging us, and it's been working.
Mm-hmm.
We've been paying, right?
Well, there's some people that's getting tired of it when they see
get off
when they're moving all the games to PC. PC's getting
balls and get
PC,
off.
No, PC, laptops, even probably phones now are going to get the exact same games without paying this monthly subscription. I'm tired of so now if you get Game Pass, you need gold to play the games online. That's 2 subscriptions. Bam, bam.
What? I mean, $60. I mean, that's nothing.
It adds up.
Here.
We talked
See,
about
Black
this
Rider
last
said,
night.
think about the children.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at all the coding they have to do and everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's
cost of pizza and a couple drinks. I've heard all this before. Like, stop charging us for multiplayer. We can play the same games. We can play Gears of War, whatever on
But
PC. Same game, same
do
achievements,
that.
same party chat. But console players get punished.
The problem is that it didn't live up. They didn't put any money into it. You understand? So if you're not getting revenue, why are you going to put money into something? I played on Xbox Silver back in 360 days. Okay, it was trash. I couldn't talk to people. I couldn't do anything. And yes, I agree with you in one aspect. Maybe you should let that happen and say, hey, you can't do party chat. I mean, why not? Because I love talking to people.
But we get the same party chat. I'm just saying, why do console gamers have to be punished when, like, laptop people, PC people get all the same features plus some from Xbox?
Well, people pay for it anyway. What happened, Crispy?
How many viruses do you have to combat?
I've never had a virus. I mean, there are viruses on PC, but don't go looking up porn and shit. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I never had a virus on my PC.
We all know that's pretty hard for you.
Besides Mel, we're all males.
And this isn't a PC master race thing. It's just, why do console players have to be punished to play games online $10 a month?
The reason why is because they have more of a stable non-hacker system than PC does, and you're paying for the difference in the more stable system than with a PC system where you have people always constantly trying to exploit or mod the systems and always trying to ruin the fun for everybody else.
I don't believe that all that goes to that. Like,
see, and that's the thing. Every PC player says that they don't believe that, but the truth is that every PC game that comes out, the reason why Rockstar doesn't bring out their game at the same time is because they want to take their time and they don't want to ruin all the fun for all the other people because of all the PC players that are out there hacking and ruining and exploiting these games.
They hold the console they held the console copies too.
I don't know.
The PC
just-
thing, they always on Rockstar, they always like add a bunch of stuff to the game.
Well,
that's
they
why it's
let
gonna be
PC come in
delayed.
later because they don't want the rest of the stuff
No.
ruined by all these modders and crap.
Exactly.
No, they hold it so they can double dip.
Well, no, here's the deal. Now, like I hear what you're saying, Super, and to a certain degree, I'll agree with you. In terms of like free to play games, I feel like Xbox needs to lift up that kind of like iron money curtain and let people play free to play games online, because it's not really going to make a difference to them when it comes to what people are getting on PC. And we got to see what happens moving into the future, the evolution of Xbox Live, PlayStation Plus, or whatnot. But PC is an open platform. PC has a lot of negatives that console gaming does not have. You heard about modders, you heard about hackers and stuff like that. Not only that, the basic maintenance and upkeep that you have to do on your PC to keep your drivers up to date and everything like that, it's all done for you on console. So that's why,
like the drivers up, like all that's done for you on PC too. Like I've never had to update a driver. Like people always say that. I don't understand that. Like NVIDIA does that for you.
dude,
In
look
the background. Like, how many times have I updated my Xbox? Oh my,
Look at how many-
like
dude,
300 times at least.
there was Batman games and other games that when they went to PC didn't work.
Hang on, we're getting a lot of feedback from Crispy Bomb.
Didn't work for like a year. All right, people
Yeah.
got into that game. It was unplayable for a year because PC was open platform. Try to charge people to play online on PC and have them buy a game, and it's not playable for a year. All right, and you are going to get a huge slapback when it
Like
comes to that.
PUBG.
You know,
No.
here's the fact. I would 100%, 1000% go back to playing on PC. I used to be a PC player. I would go back and play on PC again because I know what you can achieve on playing PC games. The difference is I chose long ago to move to consoles because the whole entire system is a lot more equalized and there is a lot less outliers that you have to worry about, and then you don't have to sit there and waste your time on all these people that are running around wall glitching and all this other crap.
PC is the Wild West.
Dude, they do that on Did you not play Division when it came out on consoles? I mean,
That
it
was
goes both
because they
ways,
found
but this isn't.
exploits. They didn't
this isn't-
actually.
But what I'm
hack
saying
the
is,
game.
this isn't PC versus console. Like what I'm trying to say is, why should console gamers be punished and pay
They're not
this
being punished.
two subscriptions?
Ubisoft rushed the Division. That's what it comes down to. They
3
rushed.
if you want EA access.
Thank you, Crispy. And then they said that they weren't going to really fix it afterwards. Remember? So I mean,
It wasn't hacked. Those were exploits.
I'm gonna be
All,
honest,
those
We
were
can't
wall
hear-
exploits.
Anybody,
Amazing.
because it keep getting
falling
feedback.
through the floor is falling through the ground. Every game was
They
exploit.
rushed, but that game is amazing now. Actually, it's really good.
It is.
It's going to hurt the next game because they took too long to fix the things that they should have fixed when they launched it, and that's a you problem, as I like to say.
ooh,
Wait, what's a me problem?
what? You want to take this outside, sir?
Let's talk about falling through the floors. Hold on.
All right, so what are we talking about anymore?
Sorry, Crispy. I only heard half that conversation.
It's going.
Me too.
Oh, no.
I heard. What?
Great timing, Butcher.
I just heard. It's a me problem.
Props for that. That was amazing right there.
Okay, so yeah, you feel like Xbox is robbing us because we have to pay for online service, et cetera, et cetera. You said this to us a million times before.
No, I'm
So
just saying, like,
back to
merge
games with
them,
gold.
Merge them together.
I think it's a great lineup. I hate Assassin's Creed, Race of Sun. I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to try any of these because I have my Red Dead Redemption 2 to play. Moving on, guys.
Oh.
Yeehaw. I don't know how you guys got so deep into a
We got
totally
that
different.
there, game with gold shit done. We done took care of that
If you
right
don't
there.
stop talking to me like that.
Can't do that stuff. I'm sorry,
Wow. Okay, so guys, what is this stuff about Sunset Overdrive possibly coming to PC? I'm gonna hand this one over to Xbot.
Yeah, well, basically, what happened was somebody found an ESRB rating, a rating for the game, and
Yes.
that rating was for PC. So a lot of people out there on Twitter, I believe Facebook still exists because there's some people
I
on there.
use it, but I use it. It does.
Yeah, like I said, there's some people there, but
Wow.
like it started to create one of those whirlwinds again, where Xbox doesn't care about their platform. They're sending all their games to PC. And when I saw this, I hope it's true. I hope they are putting Sunset Overdrive on PC, because it tells me a couple things personally. It tells me that there's open dialogue between Xbox and Insomniac, which I really want, because I want a sequel. All right. Now, I know that they know how good or bad the game has done on the Xbox platform, and kind of like the demand for it, because they already gave it away as a game with gold, right? With Xbox and doing that whole kind of play anywhere and having their exclusives also go to PC, I see them using this to gauge, the other side of things, and to see if there's demand for this game on the PC as well. All this, I hope, is leading up to a sequel, because I feel like that game deserves a sequel. I feel like the biggest downside that I've heard from gamers about Sunset Overdrive was the fact there was no co-op in the story, that they had a little multiplayer thing just kind of like almost like tacked onto it, and people really wanted to get into the story and play through the story with their friends, which
That's
isn't
a fantastic game.
yeah, it's not something that they can't do for a sequel. It'd be
I
easy.
just wanted to play with my friends.
And so that's why I'm thinking that they're more or less gauging kind of like the other side of the fence, and seeing if there's a demand for this game on PC. They're already, they have a line of dialogue with Insomniac, which is always a good thing. And so I'm taking like pluses from this, but I also heard a lot of negativity on Twitter. So I don't know where you guys are with this.
Where
I'll tell you why
where
they're
do you
doing
not hear negativity on Twitter, bot?
Not for me. After today's show, I'm gonna be positive to everyone. Super
You know
positive.
what?
Sonic.
Brian Baker said SSOD bleh. I totally disagree with you. But you say
understood
bleh
half
for
that.
everything.
No, okay. This
Oh, I
is
thought
why
he was saying supersonic overdosed.
not this week. I only took half my prescription. Okay, but hey, this is why I think that they are doing it. I think this totally has to do with Game Pass coming to PC, because they have to have a library, and they need like all the first parties on this Game Pass for PC, and Game Pass is coming to PC, so they need to put Sunset Overdrive on it. I think that's all there is here.
Did you say
in my
Sunnyside
opinion.
Overdrive?
Sunny side.
I have one question.
Answer.
All right. So with it be coming to PC, and we know that it was originally Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
for the future, so let's say they do make a second one, will it be Xbox exclusive, or do you think it's going to be everybody?
It'll be console exclusive, and it'll be on PC as well.
So is that console exclusive?
Yeah, when you have consoles, out of all the consoles, it would only
There's
be
like
one
2 consoles. Because
Well-
a Switch isn't technically a console.
You're right. See, I
Correct.
agree with you on that, but people will argue with me.
I know they'll
until
argue with you until the day that you die, and
see,
then
the
they'll
bot-
still
the
tell
thing
you
is-
that they're right.
With their
Switch is
current
kinda
dealings
half a
with Sony,
console.
with their current dealings with Sony, and we all know that they have a good relationship with Sony now, do you think they're going to make it for both systems? Do you think
No.
they're going to...
Sunset Overdrive, the IP is owned by Xbox.
Okay.
That's the one thing that they did throughout all of this. Like they own Sunset Overdrive. All right. Now Xbox would want Insomniac to make it. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? But another thing I hear about when I say a sequel to Sunset Overdrive, I hear a lot of people out there, what are you talking about? They're already working on Spider-Man 2. Do you see how much Spider-Man sold and everything like that? And I want to tell you guys, guess what? Sony does not own the rights to a Spider-Man video game. That's all Disney right there. All right. They own the rights to the movies, but not the video game. Now, when they worked out that whole kind of like cooperation between Disney and Sony, that's where they worked out the rights to the Spider-Man 1 game. Just one game.
People have to realize that they didn't make any money off Spider-Man. They really didn't.
What?
After you do all the shares for Sony did not make any money off Spider-Man. They had to share the revenue with Disney.
That is true. I mean, I'm not going to say that they didn't make any money. If anything, they did get some type of mind share, you know, with a game being so highly rated. But
Xbox, here's what I'm going to say. The budget for that video game was probably ridiculous. I'm not even going to put a number on it, but it was ridiculous. But the fact is that they had to still share the revenue with Disney, and Sony probably put up most of the money to budget that game.
My bad. Yo, Crispy, my bad. Yeah, I do have a correction. Insomniac owns the IP for Sunset Overdrive, but Microsoft owns the publishing rights. Therefore, Microsoft owns basically where it's going to go.
So that's like a smoke and mirrors shit. Because I didn't know that. You know what I mean? That's like, hey, you can develop the game basically, but you can't release it unless you have our permission.
Pretty much. So and for the most part, those are what they call second party deals. They are third party developers making an exclusive game. So it's called a second party deal. And for the most part, Xbox, when it came to their second party deals, locked down the IP before the contract was signed. So, you know, games like oh man, what the hell was the dragon game that I tried to forget the name of? Scalebound. Scalebound. Microsoft owns Scalebound, and they tried to do that with most of their second party deals. So that's why I just kind of threw them in there. I threw Sunset Overdrive in there. I thought it was the same way. So huge shout out to Brian Baker and the rest of the chat for correcting me when I am wrong, which is about half the time I'm wrong. Okay.
Only half.
So full of crap, bot. So anyway, our fearless leader, what's up? I don't know. I asked a question about Sunset Overdrive, and then you just went crazy again.
We all started rambling on. That's a good thing.
You guys do, and then my brain just stops running.
We're in battle mode today.
I see that.
Not battle toads, battle mode.
Battle toad mode?
You releasing a teaser? Is that what you're saying?
All right, so yeah, I guess Sunset Overdrive is probably coming to PC. That's great. I'm not going to play it on PC because I've already played it on Xbox and I never finished it, just like I never finish any other game. But good for gamers on PC. That's great.
You beat Overcooked and Overcooked 2.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did beat Overcooked 2.
Yes.
I didn't get all the achievements, though, so it doesn't count.
No, it does count. Yes, stop all that.
You know what the first game I ever beat you guys was? Max and the Curse of Brotherhood.
I love that game.
What?
It's the first game I ever fully beat.
No one even talks shit on that game. I love that game.
That is an amazing game. It's so much fun. But anyways, that's the first game I ever beat, not the only. All right, so Overwatch has a new character and the McCree reunion. Have you guys seen that? Because I feel like Overwatch is trying to bite off Red Dead Redemption 2's little cow person. You know, I can't.
No,
gender
they already
specified,
had McCree first. Before.
I know they had McCree first, but like now they have a cow girl. I don't like gender specifying. We're not allowed to do that. It's 2018.
Come on. Cow female is called a heifer.
Just like they have a heifer on there, and she's kind of pretty.
Boys or girls until they decide what they want to be. Yeah, right. Come on, man.
Okay, so anyway, let's not go down that road today. So there's a new character. Her name is Ash, and she seems like a villain, or is McCree the villain? I don't even know. But did you guys happen to see the reunion video?
I thought I saw this cow person.
I saw it, and My God, do they know how to make cutscenes and cinematics?
Hell yeah.
They are really good at cinematics and cutscenes, I have to say.
Mm.
I don't play Overwatch, but it kind of made me want to after watching that.
They need to make a whole cartoon on Overwatch with it's
They need
really
to make
good.
it like a Netflix series.
They
That would
should.
be amazing.
Like they're very talented with these cutscene things.
Why not just make a campaign? Why like you need a series? Like have a story that's in it.
I'd be down for that.
That new character also is not very hard to cosplay, so I think we're gonna see a lot of cosplay costumes for that character too.
Yo, Butcher's gonna dress up like Ash.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
He already dresses like her.
She got shotgun, man. I haven't
Red
seen a
Dead.
shotgun in Overwatch yet.
So in the reunion, did you guys see like how McCree got on the motorcycle and then there was a picture? It looked like both of them in that picture, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a romance
It's a love-hate
rekindling.
relationship.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, and it's very interesting. But does anybody know what her abilities are?
She
did
got
not.
shotgun. That's all we know so
That's
far.
so helpful.
She got shotgun.
I need half the
you.
information.
Thank you.
You just mock him? That's so helpful.
All right.
My-
Does anybody know her?
You hurt half my feelings. I'm just saying.
Does anybody know what her
Only
abilities
half?
are? Mm-hmm.
I bet you if I'm correct with Overwatch, her ability is she's lesbian. There you go.
Well,
No.
she's got TNT for sure,
She does.
which is pretty cool.
So,
Oh yeah, she did
well,
throw a dynamite. Or was that McCree that threw dynamite?
No, that was
out
her.
and shot it. Oh yeah, she threw dynamite out and shot the dynamite and that explodes. So yeah, that could be one. They haven't showed us yet, so it's just you just have to speculate on the trailer.
No.
That's why these trailers are pretty cool.
Brian
Yes,
Baker says TNA. It's not TNA, it's TNT.
Did I say TNA?
Look at Lady Foxfire.
no blades.
Putting eyes up like, what did I say?
Lesbian.
Yo, she has B.O.B. He's talking about big old yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Big old boobs. All right. So,
Did you call
Billboard.
tits boobs?
I'm trying to take a look for her abilities, but I actually.
I don't think
it's not
they've
good.
announced it
I
yet.
thought you were gonna have this.
We're on the website.
No, I just put the trailer up. I thought it was cool.
He just suggests. He doesn't look into it. He just suggests. He's like,
Thank
yeah,
you so much.
here, this one.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think it's
it-
probably one of their coolest characters they've come out with in a while.
Yeah,
No,
anytime they show a new
Arissa's the
character,
best.
like hint at one, I posted. Yeah, it was at BlizzCon, and BlizzCon's kind of a big deal to some people. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It just gets you hyped for more Overwatch.
So her primary weapon is the Viper, a Winchester-style rifle that has 2 firing modes. A semi-automatic option gives you rapid fire at high spread, while aiming down sights lets you take careful aim if you don't mind giving up speed. She's
that-
also equipped with the Coach Gun, a sawed-off shotgun sidearm that deals a lot of damage and knocks enemies back.
Which is
Ash,
really cool.
Ash can also toss dynamite, sort of a time-delayed grenade. I love grenades.
Yes, but will her shotgun make their heads explode like it does in Red Dead?
Dude, I did that. Oh my goodness.
I knew this was coming.
Yeah. Dude, the way the camera angle was, like I think I was on the back of a stagecoach, or I was riding behind a stagecoach, and I swung the camera around as I aimed, and I blew this dude's head off, and you just saw the neck nub on the stagecoach as the stagecoach kept going for a little while afterwards. I was like, yo, I gotta record this.
I'm almost certain you guys could catch that in his gameplay next week on the next podcast.
Yeah, I told Lady Foxfire I'm bringing that fire gameplay the next time we do that.
Tima says Bob is her ultimate. It's a robot sidekick. I just read that, so thank you, Tima.
Oh.
So that's pretty awesome. I don't get to play that game as often as I want, but you know, I've been getting stuck into other games. It is a lot of fun when we do go in and play that game, though.
I
so
kind
we
of
should
hop
totally do
in
that.
like just on like the events, or if they do like the tournament thing. I try to do my best at that. So I don't play it all the time, but it's fun to pop in every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I always find Junkrat, dress him up, and then that's it.
They've done a great job with that game and keeping up to date with it.
Do you think it's about time for Overwatch the sequel? Like, I know there are people playing the first one, and you know, I see this character dropping and everything like that, and that's really great. But like, do you think it's time for them to kind of go in and make a new one, or at least start development on like Overwatch 2?
Why?
What's their revenue? That's the thing you have to think about.
I think they should do the same thing. What I think the Fallout should have done is just make a expansion.
That's a good idea. I feel like if they're supporting the game, why do they need to make a new one? You know, just like a whole nother $60 game, it's not even worth it.
Well, because I feel like it's a great kind of like love letter to people who are playing the game now. But I feel like, adding these characters doesn't really bring in a new audience anymore. It's like you have who you have and what you're going to support the game for as long as possible. But usually a new title would be kind of like that invigoration to bring in new gamers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. That game's still hot, and I think if they did that right now, people would be like, "Dad, today I lost all my skins. What the hell?"
I think that they should keep it the way it is, but just do an expansion for like $40, add a couple new modes, bunch of new maps, and maybe some more story, and you know, do the whole Destiny 2 thing.
Well, because see, with me, I've had a lot of fun with Overwatch. You know, I've played games with other people in the community, played with family and everything like that, and to me, one new character. Now, if they came out with like 3 or 4 new characters at once, then I'm like, wow, there's a variety there. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna try them all. But to come out with one new character every once in a while doesn't bring me back to the game.
Well, how come they can't do like what Fortnite does and change it up like bi-weekly or every couple weeks and just keep adding new events like constantly to keep it alive and
like
keep it
blowing
moving?
up Pandora's box?
Yeah, like, and that's why
amazing.
that game right now has 14,000 people streaming it right now on Mixer, is because they're constantly mixing and changing everything up and keeping it alive.
Yeah, how many people are streaming Forza Horizon 4? Like, nobody. The hype is done.
There's 5,000.
I was close.
I mean, that's still more than
nobody.
Black Ops and Red Dead combined.
Real quick, I want to point out, EZZ says, expansion split your audience. Do they want to do that? That's a really good point, because that does split your audience. But, I mean, the money's all coming back to you at the same token, so I don't think it would really matter that much as long as, it's all going to the same place.
Expansions do split your audience, but, I mean, if they constantly keep updating the same way that Fortnite is doing it, I think you'll get more active people concurrently, and that keeps the game alive a lot longer.
Butcher, I like what you're saying with that, and kind of using the whole Fortnite thing. I think that would be great. But as I'm looking at it, like that would solve that what I was saying. But when I'm talking about the sequel, like, we know when it comes to Destiny 2, basically Bungie has started development on Destiny 3 as well. They already have they already have content coming out, the rest of this year with Destiny 2, and then there's talk of another annual pass coming next year. And that will lead right up to Destiny 3. But even putting it out there that you're working on the sequel will bring people to check out the game you have now as well.
I'm sorry, but Destiny 3 is going to be banned from our household, just saying.
No. Why? Why?
Why not?
You want me to have fun? Is that what it is? You bought Friday the 13th. I can't have Destiny 3?
No, you gotta buy your Oculus Rift.
Yes.
Hey, maybe Xbox will win Destiny 3.
Yeah.
No, he won't.
All I have to do is
he won't.
Sure I say something.
All he has to do is like hashtag mooching.
No, no.
Speaking of mooching, if anybody wants to, you know, to send me Fallout 76, I'm not gonna be mad at you guys. Mooching ain't easy, but I'll do it for that game.
I'll send you the DLC.
No, I am getting
That's like half the game.
There's a lot of feedback
right now. Huge shout out to you guys, Emma, of course, my brother Daz. Like, yeah, they got my back right now, man.
If anybody buys Fallout 76, they care less about their money than I do, and I give away my games for free.
Yeah, I know. Crispy, can you mute and then unmute? Your mic is doing a lot of again.
Again.
It's but yeah, let's move on unless anybody has anything to add on Overwatch. 3, 2,
We're
1.
taking donations to get Crispy Bomb a new mic.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We're crowdfunding for Crispy.
Crispy is holding the new mic ransom, by the way. I saw it in the chat. He was like, I do not have Soul Calibur yet, and until I have Soul Calibur, I am not getting a new mic.
Are you serious?
Soul Calibur 6, not the old one.
I love how he chimed in. The newest one, by the way, people.
The newest one. Real quick, Indie Gamer. I was playing the Fallout beta earlier. I did stream it. You should go check it out. It's a lot of fun. I screamed like a little B word. It was intense. It was really intense. But anyway, Destiny 2 is going to be free on PC for a limited time. How does that make you guys feel? Huh, Xbot? How does it make you feel?
I'll put a link in the thing real quick.
It doesn't make me feel any kind of way. They're doing it as like a celebration for the 1-year anniversary of it coming out on PC. You also got to remember, PC gamers waited months before, or did they? It wasn't concurrent, right? The release date with console. It came out on console first, and then they brought it over to PC, right?
I don't know. Who are you asking? Don't ask me because I don't know.
I'm asking the whole panel.
Oh,
up here, people.
I think it's just a BlizzCon celebration thing because that's when they announced the Overwatch 2 also, and then they announced that PC people get Destiny 2 for free. I mean, it's cool if you got like a laptop or something, download it. Even if you're thinking about getting, just download it. It's only for a limited time.
Till November 18th.
Right.
Till November 18th. So anybody who wants to play on PC, I mean, it's a.
Oh my God! Can I tell a story real quick?
I guess so.
I got to tell you the story. Okay, so I did a stream and I attempted to play it with mouse and keyboard on Destiny. Don't do it. It sucks. And I could totally see how people have an advantage on mouse and keyboard. So, but I didn't like it whatsoever. I plugged back in my Xbox controller.
I believe that. So players who do already own Destiny 2 will receive an exclusive emblem instead. So at least if you own the game, you're still getting something.
It's not just an emblem. All right, you're getting an emblem. You're getting a special shader. You're getting 2 exotic emotes. One of them called the knife trick. You're getting what they call the veterans bundle. Okay, and the other exotics will be available to other people later on in the year through what they call Eververse, which is the store which you use silver. The only way to get silver is to spend actual money on. So for people who are veterans to Destiny 2, they're gonna get all this stuff, and for people coming in and they want it, they're gonna have to actually like pay money for it.
But the original people spent $60 on it, so I don't know.
Some people spent more, but
like you could go and sell all your shaders and probably get that same crap.
Oh, why is Foxfire crying in the chat? What did I do? I'm so.
Because she says they say you're damage controlling.
I am not. How much? I'm just saying that they're giving more than just an emblem.
It's not much more than like emblems are like nothing, and these emote things you can just sell all your ghosts and shaders and crap. And
Super, I'm gonna take my exotic knife trick and stick it straight up your ass. All right,
just do it halfway, please, because it hurts.
Timma said, "Where's my free stuff on Xbox?"
Can you get the the ramen emote in Destiny 2 from PC.
Oh, I have that emote.
I have no idea.
The spicy ramen.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that emote, and I'm kind of mad about it. I didn't get that one or the table flip either. I didn't get that one.
Oh, see, those are the best ones.
Yeah, no.
Eververse just doesn't like you, Xbot.
I pet my rooster a lot though.
Wow, bot, do you?
Yeah.
Do you do that in private?
Wow,
Rooster,
he just went silent.
Roosterbot 448.
This is the first time I've heard Xbot go silent. Other than when
somehow, some way, I made Foxfire mad, and I made her sad, and I can't do that.
She's sad because she's not getting that stuff on Xbox. You fool! It's all your fault.
She said that I gave Pred credit. I said Pred is a professional because he know.
I don't know. I'm just reading what the chat saying, and I'm going with what they're saying. And oops.
That's it. I'm only gonna be on half the show now. That's it. I'm done.
Salty said you're silently petting your rooster.
Yep, in the corner somewhere. Don't watch. Don't watch.
Just don't put it on YouTube.
All right, guys. Anything else you guys want to add about Destiny 2 being free on PC for a limited time? No? Great. Fallout 76 beta impressions. Who's played this other than me? You know what? You're on mute.
I haven't, but I heard bad stuff about it.
Oh, snaps. Why don't you tell us all about it, okay?
All right. So here's first things first. Dads, it's not shit. It's actually a lot of fun. And I've been hearing nothing but bad things and how it's going to fail. And I'm not going to mention Xbot's name or anybody else's name who's constantly saying, no, it's not going to work. The game's going to fail. It's not the same.
I feel like
blah, blah, blah.
It's not gonna do.
It's not crap. I actually, guys, I had a lot of fun playing the beta today. What'd you call it? Your Tears Hydrate Me sent me a code on Twitter, and
it will sell. There's a lot of gullible people out there.
Hey, I am gullible, and I'm proud of it. Okay, but I'm excited to win the game or mooch it.
What
were you saying?
I will agree with you that it's Fallout 4, but with a lot of different shit in it. It's very interesting. I enjoyed the small amount I played on the beta. It was kind of wild, to be honest. But I like Fallout. I've been a Fallout fan.
I have not been a fan,
forever. So that's even cooler that they're getting people that aren't Fallout fans to play the game. But is that going to supersede people that are pissed that you can't play single player? I mean, you really can't. I mean,
let me tell you, Crispy, I played a single player game today. While I was alone and I was trying to make these people be my friends, they kept going farther and farther away from me. But if you watch my stream, it was after the first 20 minutes of trying to build my character and stuff, I actually had a lot of fun. And it was scary and stuff, but it was like playing a single player game, honestly. I was all alone at that point. I haven't played with anybody.
Well, then you're going to come into either you're going to like it or you're not.
I think I'm going to like it a lot.
Well, you might as well, before it comes out, just start playing Fallout 4.
Yeah, I love Tima's response in the chat.
I just read that.
It's Fallout 4, but trash.
Yeah. Here's my problem I had with it. I played it for the first 4 hours on the Xbox beta when it first came out. And I jumped in, I was all excited. I was excited to play this game. The intro coming into the game was all cool. You know, you pick up your guns off the table and you go outside and you get ready. You go down and you see all these other people that are running around. They're all trying to shoot you or chop at you or whatever. You're like, okay, that's cool, you know. And then you actually get farther into the game, and there's zombies and stuff that we encountered. And the actual gunplay in that game is trash. I swear to you, it is trash. The hit points were way off. Where you're aiming is not where the bullets were hitting.
It's a beta. You can't talk crap about the beta.
You can talk crap about a beta if
every time I've ever talked crap about any other beta,
if the core part of the game is broken, then that's a lot to fix. I mean, their actual shooting is off. That's more than just a little bit of code.
No, I'm sorry. I played a lot of multiplayer games. No, I'm sorry. There are plenty of betas that I've played that are absolutely horrible with the hit detection. Absolutely horrible. Okay, I can't agree with you on that. Like, there's no way. Like, dude, like, it's a beta. Literally, it's a beta, and I'm sorry, dude.
It's a beta 10 days before the game comes out.
That's a great point right there, though. 10 days before the game comes out, what are they really going to do?
The Call of Duty beta was really, really, really bad, guys. Every time I hit the home button,
but Call of Duty can be really bad,
but it wasn't that far off from when it was releasing either. Like, there's some games that have gotten scrutinized, and I'll do the example because I love my Gears, but people said that shit was shit. And guess what? That's one of the best multiplayers you're ever gonna play if you actually get into the fucking game. And I'm sorry, like, dude, it's a beta. And I understand your dislike of it, but
my problem is everybody comes down.
If it was the full game, I get it. I totally get it.
Here's the problem with that.
Do it. That's you.
Here's the problem with that. The beta is supposed to be there to work out small kinks into a problem, not big problems.
What's the code to make the hit back?
There is core problems with that game they have to fix. And that's the thing is, like, everybody always backs up and says, oh, it's just a beta, but the matter is it's a game that they're very proud of, that they're releasing to show their impressions on and try and fix, and they're releasing it in a bad form. The whole point of a beta in the day was you're trying to gain interest, you're trying to get people interested and excited about a game. Yeah, there's going to be some glitches and problems, but in the end, it's supposed to gain people, not lose people.
But
so you're not going to put out a beta trash.
Butcher, what I'm saying to you is that if you're Bethesda,
then I wouldn't put out trash.
How many multiplayer games have you put out?
If I was to put out a multiplayer game, I wouldn't put out a trash beta. That's what I would do.
I'm asking you, how many multiplayer games have you put out?
I haven't put out any multiplayer games.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I was going to say that. Fight.
Okay. They have 1,000 people probably working on this game right now. Okay.
And they should have been 1,000 people farther ahead before releasing their beta a week before it comes out.
You gotta learn the hard way sometimes. That's what I'm saying to you, man.
So I have a question. I'm gonna cut you two off. All right.
But you didn't have to.
God damn, they're fighting.
That's the problem. That's the problem with development process.
I guess I'm not gonna cut you off.
Hold on. I just want to get to this. That's the problem with the development processes these days. Is people are releasing shit when they shouldn't be releasing shit, and they're putting out a half-assed game way ahead of schedule. They're trying to make a mark, and what they should do is they should postpone this game and get it right instead of releasing a half-assed beta or half-assed game.
What else are they working on? Like, truly working on right now?
Bethesda always releases fucking broken.
I mean, what are they working on?
I mean, Skyrim's still broken to this day.
I mean, I know they teased Elder Scrolls, but I mean, Jesus, what are they working on right now?
Oh, Snaps, you will learn as a moderator. Sometimes you just sit back and let it go.
I'm sitting back, I'm letting it go, and I'm just singing my little...
I'll fight that tooth and nail every day because everybody always backs up, oh, it's a beta, but
all right, Butcher Van, reality... I totally get it, because I used to get pissed off all the time when people use that excuse. I'm like, that is not an excuse, because I do understand what you're saying. But have you played, like, the other Fallouts? Because I didn't play this for a super long time. I played it for, like, an hour, but I had a lot of fun with it. And I've never been into Fallout games.
A lot of people have asked me in my opinion, and I said it's a good game in whole, and it's good for Fallout community. The people that played the main Fallout game and really enjoyed the main core Fallout, and they're not tired of the Fallout, then they will like this game. But there's a certain caveat to that part where there's a lot of extra stuff that they're throwing into it that a lot of people aren't going to like. And I think that they need to take their time and they need to postpone this game and get it right or releasing a half-assed game like they're going to.
Crispy,
That's it.
Crispy,
Stop.
you might be-
Everyone stop. Everyone silence.
Aaron, shut the fuck
We-
up for 1 moment.
We are gonna all chip in and get Crispy a fucking microphone.
Hey, after payday, okay?
You
Okay.
suck.
Okay.
He wants Soul Calibur 6 though.
All right, guys, I want to know from the chat, because I know there's a couple people in here who have at least played it. What do you guys think about it? Did you at least have fun despite how broken it may or may not be? But all the Fallout games seem to have a lot of glitches and stuff like that. Like, I kind of guess I expected that too. So,
Yeah,
G-Man.
YouTube
G-Man
on
says-
YouTube Fallout the Fallout glitches. There's like 2 billion videos of it.
I know.
I just want to say what
Vogel
Butcher,
said I love it.
I just want to say something with what Butcher said. I think I can kind of understand it. It's kind of like when the Titanfall 2 beta came out. All right. There wasn't anything there was it was a decent game for certain gamers out there, but for people who are used to Titanfall, they changed the structure of what Titanfall 1 multiplayer was, and you can feel an absolute difference in Titanfall 2. And if you look at it, like Titanfall 2, it didn't adhere to a group of gamers. And I think like when it comes down to it, Butcher just might not adhere to some of the issues that are going on with this beta. And then 10 days, if it's something that's really at the core of the game that's wrong with it, they're not going to do anything in 10 days. You look at Bungie with Destiny 2. One of their exotic weapons was an arrow that, you know, would do damage as it goes in the front and comes out the back, right? So they had to fix it because there was no damage coming out the back of the enemy. It took them like 3 weeks just to fix that one thing. So in 10 days, they're not going to be able to fix anything that is at the foundation of the game. And I think what he's saying is the foundation, there's something there.
How many multiplayer games has Bethesda done? None. I'm telling you right now, there's a ton of.
Well, here's the deal.
On the game right now.
But here's the deal. When
and they haven't done it before, so that's.
Well, hold on, Butcher. Hold on. Here's the deal.
They might screw it up. You're right. You might be right. They might screw it up.
I'm gonna try this one more time. Here's the deal when it comes to that. Bethesda is not a poor company. If you know you're doing a multiplayer game, then you know what you do. You go out and hire developers that know how to make multiplayer and put them on that project is what you do.
Agreed. You know, the one thing I just think that as far as marketing goes, they've totally screwed the pooch on this as far as marketing goes, because they were selling it as a new game, and they shouldn't have been selling it as a new game. They should have been selling it as an expansion to Fallout 4 as a multiplayer add-on, because selling this as a new game, it doesn't feel that it should be.
I actually agree with you on that.
And I think that they should take their time and release it when it's ready. And that's what I was trying to get at, saying that their marketing is completely off base. And that's where this game's going to fail, in my opinion, is because it's not ready.
All right, so real quick, Salty in the chat says, so many Bethesda fanboys overlooking the major flaws in this game. I'm overlooking major flaws because I don't really pay attention to too much of that until like it affects my game. But like for me, who's never really been too into any Fallout games, I'm just having a good time with it, and it's something that I'm definitely going to get, not right now because funds and whatnot, but when it goes on sale, I'll definitely be looking into that because it is something that I'm interested in playing and or streaming, definitely with friends. And I know that there's a lot of people who will be playing it, you know, just because it is Fallout, you know? So,
hey, who snaps?
Yeah.
I got to ask you, how does it feel to truly enjoy a game and to hear people just completely bash it all the time to the point where you can't even share exactly?
Are you poking at me?
To it at all? I don't know. Destiny 2.
Poking the bear.
Hey, you assholes make fun of VR all the time, and I like VR.
You want to cry about it? You want to
Yes.
cry about it?
Mute.
I'll
mute
send you a
super
box
for-
of tissues.
You mute super for that, yeah.
muting you
Time
all.
out.
Anyways, I think it's a good game. Well, an interesting game. Let me not say good because I haven't played it long enough, but I did enjoy it. I did have fun.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
What? And
Snap.
we'll see what happens when the full game comes out. You know, maybe it'll be even better. I don't know. But I didn't hate it, guys. Just reading the chat real quick. G-Man says, I recognize.
Yo, the chat is on fire tonight. A lot of opinions.
Yeah.
Does it come out in 2 weeks though? For real?
It comes out on the 14th.
I don't know. Like I love Fallout 3. And
I wanted to get it to stream for the charity stream, but I think I'm going to get the Monopoly Family Fun Pack or something instead, since the kids will be involved this year with the stream. So it's gonna be fun.
It comes out on the 13th.
14th, I think.
The 14th is Wednesday, I think.
I don't know. We'll find out. But I think my stepson said the 14th or the 16th, so it had to be one of the two.
Yeah, somewhere that week.
I'm
I
getting
think
it
it's
free. My
fun.
game share wants this game really bad, so I get to play it free. Woot, woot.
And a lot of people were in chat with saying that, you know, I'm being a drama queen and stuff. But the thing is
We
I'm
like
passionate
drama
about-
queens.
The problem is I'm
wouldn't do that.
passionate about them doing it correctly and not trying to push the game out before it's ready like it is. And I'm not the only person that's been saying this on like YouTube and everything else. There's tons and tons of people that are saying this game's not ready. There's a lot of core problems that are wrong with it. They need to call the right people that have done multiplayer games, hire the right people to get it fixed, and then bring it out when it's ready, not try and release it ahead of time. And
But they did that with PUBG. Maybe this game should go in preview program. Just
I don't
saying.
know.
What? Get out of here. Anyways, we gotta move on, guys.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. So Salty's sad, and I said they gotta keep him true to his name. You know, he's Salty is gaming, so you gotta be mad about it, you know? Anthem gameplay. Did you guys see the new Anthem gameplay? I did see a little bit of it.
Oh,
Whoa, bot. You sound excited.
I am. Every time they're dropping gameplay on this game, it keeps looking incredible in my opinion, graphics wise, even gameplay wise. Like fighting in the air like brings another element to kind of like a.
Do you guys get a Titanfall feel from it though at all?
Not so much. You know why? Because there's a lot more mobility with your mechs in Anthem, I think.
A lot of people are calling it the new Destiny, because remember when Destiny first came out, everybody was like super excited because it was a new genre, really excitement that like everybody's like, oh yeah, the story's going to be awesome and all this, and getting into it. This has that feel, but a lot more mobility and a lot more world traversal. That's what I think has everybody excited, is there's a lot more options that you can get into and move around the world.
One thing I am going to say though, for people who want like a really hardcore grindy game, it doesn't look like Anthem is going to be that. Anthem, in all actuality, for people who will call it like they see it, a lot of people will state that when it comes to like getting like the quote unquote exotic gear or whatnot, I see Anthem falling more in the path of vanilla Destiny 2, not being like an insane amount of grind or anything to get these weapons and stuff, but just getting kind of like immersed in kind of that more open world kind of experience with it. I think that's going to be its main hitch. Otherwise, like I said, I think it's gonna follow vanilla Destiny 2 when it comes to rewarding people with the higher powered gear.
It seems to me like it's a Titanfall, only you don't get out of the Titan, and it's Destiny 2 kind of mixed together. So you just
I'm gonna say that it's Destiny 2 and Overwatch combined.
Destiny bots.
I just hope
the only reason why I say that is because it seems like each suit or whatever it's going to be is going to have like certain abilities and this and that. So it almost seems like it's a hero You know what I mean? Like I've seen ones that you go through and you do the melee strikes and everything else. I've seen ones that you float above and you launch your missiles. I mean, it just seems very different as far as like combining things, but not very different at the same time.
I hope that there's going to be really, really good randomized attributes for those weapons. Like when Destiny 2 took that out, the randomization of the weapon. I hope that they do this right and they do it where people want to work towards something really good. They want to work for the loot. And that's where Destiny 2 fell off at the beginning of when it first released, was because they took that out from Destiny 1. And you didn't get your god roll per se. And I hope that's what they put in this game, is where if you didn't get your god roll, then you're going to keep trying to work and get that special roll on that weapon or armor, however, to progress.
You guys know this game looks really beautiful, and I'm gonna admit something to you guys right now. Don't tell anybody. I have a hard time saying games look beautiful since I played Red Dead Redemption 2.
Makes sense.
I really do. Like, every time I'm like, that game looks so pretty, I'm like, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is really gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Like,
exactly.
every single time I look at a game and I want to say it's beautiful, I go back to thinking about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a bad habit, I think.
Especially when you're riding through the trees.
Yeah, and then it's foggy and the sun's coming up or going down. Oh, man. But anyways, on Anthem, they have, like, really nice waterfalls. Like, everything looks either foggy or green. It has a beautiful environment. And I think I can say, like, this game looks beautiful, even if I was to compare it to Red Dead Redemption 2.
The one thing I really like from all the gameplay I've seen so far is the transition to different areas of the map. Like, you can be flying your mech and all of a sudden you see like water off to your left hand side. You dive into the water and there can possibly be like a huge cavern that you can travel down and go into another part of the map, and the transition is seamless. If they really pull that off for like the entire game, that's going to be kind of like a great addition right there, to be able to be in like the rainforest 1 minute and all of a sudden dive deep into the water and go into this other area in which you have like different missions, different things to explore, and have everything kind of transition seamlessly. That's going to feel incredible. Yeah.
Definitely.
You can tell I have a lot of opinions about this game.
I can.
I've been watching this game in development, and every time they come out with new gameplay, it just looks that much better. Yeah.
Well, it seems like everybody in the chat is really excited for this game too. I see a couple of day ones, and definitely like my most anticipated game since E3, things like that. So that's pretty awesome. Supersonic, you have an opinion on Anthem?
No, I'm just agitated. Like, everyone's bringing up pitchforks against me and trying to just mute people on Twitter. So I don't know. I'm kind of half-ass listening to what everyone says halfly.
Well, I need your opinion, or I'm going to bring up a pitchfork against you.
Okay. Anthem looks cool. It is from EA, so expect a bunch of shady stuff. But hopefully it's fun. Like, it looks cool. But yeah, if anyone said it's going to be like Destiny, I totally agree. There is going to be that grinding stuff, so I mean, I expect that, but I don't know. I'll have to wait till it comes out. I know my game share partner is getting it, so I get it.
So with EA Access, will we get it like 10 hours free or whatever they do the trial?
Probably.
Yeah, it probably will.
See, now I might have to get EA Access.
Yeah, or you can buy it cheaper, like 10 or 20% off or something like that if you have EA Access. I
think it's 10%, but don't quote me on that. I haven't had EA Access in quite some time.
This game's a day one buy for me. I just have a few worries because it is an EA game. But that's a sidestep to the actual game, because the game looks good every time they show it. I just hope it's not a smoke and mirrors thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm keeping my hopes up, but I'm not going to get myself overly excited because it does look like a really good game that I'd be interested in.
Mm.
I just don't want to be overly excited for it and then have my hopes crushed
I
for
got you.
because EA did something crazy about it or something.
Well, it seems like Xbot has his heart set on this game, so I don't think we'll even have to go with EA Access, and we'll just get the game or something.
Well, we'll see what happens. I have a feeling that with XO coming up next weekend, I have a feeling that this game is going to be front and center on the stage at some point in time, because they did talk about third party. You know, EA and Xbox, they've been playing pretty well with each other, especially when it comes to like the Xbox One X and Anthem. So I have a feeling we're gonna see a good amount of gameplay at XO this coming weekend. So
That would be
Wait,
awesome.
what date does this come out? Because I'll figure this out right now. What date does this come out?
February,
No.
late the end of February, I think.
Second, I
Okay,
believe.
What date does Kingdom Hearts 3 come out? Because if Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out before, I won't be playing Anthem.
I think Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out at the end of January.
Yep, I'll just be playing Kingdom Hearts.
But
Sorry, I've been waiting for that game forever.
I really want to play Kingdom Hearts. Xbot, when did you change your name to Justice Bot on Twitter?
today,
Weirdo.
Shit,
So
everyone got
great.
some popcorn today, man. It was crazy.
Oh, I have popcorn. So anyways,
Oh.
Red, yeah?
can I say one more thing?
No. Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
with the whole Xbox XO thing,
Mhm.
it would be cool if they did show Anthem on there, and then it would be even funnier if Sony tried to pass it off as Sony gameplay again,
Sony probably will.
like they did last time, where they got caught because they covered up the little buttons in the bottom corner
I remember
on the video.
that. They look dumb as hell. That's what they get. That's what they get. Timma says Kingdom Hearts took too long. I lost interest. You know what, Timma? That's how I feel about what the hell's that game that I can't remember the name of right now? The game with the people where the buildings fall. God damn it, Bot. Where are you?
But what with Kingdom Hearts, we didn't even know we were getting a Kingdom
Crackdown 3?
Hearts 3.
That one, Crackdown 3. I lost interest in that. So I can totally understand. But you know,
It's
Kingdom
gonna
Hearts.
be good.
Kingdom
It's gonna be
Hearts is
awesome.
gonna
Go
be interesting. Hold on, I'm hitting all types of buttons on my Xbox by accident. All right, so Red Dead Redemption 2 online is coming soon. When is that coming? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah, soon.
they don't have a date, right? They just
I
said
couldn't find a date.
They said November, so I mean sometime November.
What, for XO?
No. For Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
Oh, online. No, they said the beta starts in November, but they didn't say an actual day in November.
Yeah, I know. Everyone keeps updating their thing saying that they have a date and they don't actually have a date. It's just clickbait bullshit and it pisses me off. But anyway, that's another story
Yeah.
for another day.
It says beta coming in November.
But they'll
Yeah.
be like, we have a date. And then you click on it, it says in November. And it's like, you updated your article, you piece of shit. But whatever. What are you guys expecting and hoping for? I'm going to start with Butcher Van. I keep thinking midlife crisis. God, I'm going to have my own midlife crisis in a couple minutes. So what are you expecting or hoping for?
Since we haven't really seen anything on there online, I'm just going based off of what we got from the last version
Mm-hmm.
and what we got on the online on the last one. I really, really hope that we can play in this world that we're playing in single player, just without like all the NPCs and stuff. But I really hope that we can play in this map with all of your friends, and then you can set like you have like 4 of your friends that are on your posse, and then you can go and collect bounties of other online players that are causing havoc in a town. I think that would be a lot of fun. I would totally go roll around with a bunch of guys, and we'd go cause havoc in a town and like just blowing away people. And then
I just want to do bank robberies.
Yeah, and then have other online players try and come and fight you off, you know, and take your bounty. I don't know. I just think it would be a lot of fun.
Do you think it's gonna be like groups, like kind of like a battle royale, but not like, let's say like a group of 4 or 5, however many you're gonna be able to have in a group, right? And then they gotta go like up against these people, you know, or like if like we robbed a bank and someone else has like there's a bounty on us, like other live players would have to capture us or something. You know what I'm saying?
They might. I'm
That's
just
what I'm
basically
hoping
going off
for.
of what the old version was, you know, where they had like a big city, like a big town that you're in, and then it
Mhm.
was like a death match in the town, you know, like your team versus another team
All right.
or
So
team
wait,
deathmatch.
like wouldn't you like think of it on the aspect of GTA Online, right? GTA Online, they
Uh,
do
it
like
will have similarities to GTA
mhm.
Online, I'm sure of it, but like the old Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Redemption had like town shootouts. So it would summon all the people into town, and then you know everybody would be fighting, shooting across the buildings in town, trying to survive.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I'm excited, and it doesn't really even matter what they bring out. I think either way, collecting bounties and shooting other players with the system that they have in the game, I think will be good either way.
And
I-
gangs, we gotta all be part of the same gang.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that's gonna have to be a thing. Like you can roam around in your own little gang and
So we could actually probably set up like the group slash gang right now because they have the social club open, and right now like me and Xbot we're in KRD, which I forgot what that stood for, but we're still in that. So that's something that could
From
probably
back
be
in the 360 as well.
yeah,
when we were
Coffee
cool kids.
Cowboys. Call it
Yeah.
Coffee Cowboys.
Excuse me, it's cow persons. We don't gender specify. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
I forgive you. What are you hoping for and or expecting, Supersonic Station?
I just like I don't understand why there's no Indians. I want cowboys versus Indians. Like I want to be an Indian and shoot cowboys. I don't like cowboys. Is that racist?
the real question we should be asking is what does everybody want to see in the form of DLC?
Indians.
So you want to see a cowboy versus Indian DLC?
Cow people.
No, the DLC. I definitely want the zombie thing.
Salty
Everybody
said
wants
Nightmare.
it's Native Americans triggered.
You call them that.
I'm part Indian too, by the way. I just want to let you know that.
I'm part Indian. I still call them Indians. I want
Oh, then
cowboys
we can
versus
say whatever
Indians.
we want. We can say
Yeah, it's not racist to us.
What
We're
if
part
what if
Indian.
they did like an undead nightmare, but it was all the animals coming after you as zombies?
Oh, that'd be so funny. That'd be so cool. Have mooses chasing you and shit.
Yeah, just like attack killer zombie animals,
That'd be so.
and you have to like fend off waves of zombie animals,
That would be
interesting.
amazing.
like dive bomb birds and stuff
Those-
coming
Like,
at you.
Here's a
Those
problem.
bears scare the crap out of
All
me.
right, first of all, a bird already dive bombed me the other day when I was riding my horse. It just like smacked right into my shoulder and died. And I was like, whoa, I guess I'm taking you back for food. It just like attacked me. But here's an issue I have. Zombie shows and zombie games, like you hardly ever see zombie animals. Like if people are zombies, obviously the animals need to be zombies too, because common sense will tell you that they need to eat something. That's just my opinion. But
Oh,
anyway.
BC McNasty in the chat says play as the animals. That'd be pretty epic, actually. They have
wanna
that
be a
in
cougar.
GTA 5.
Them things are just evil. They scratch you dead.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. There's a lot of potential
Zombie
on what they
tears.
could put into it as
Wait, are they
extra
gonna do
DLC.
fucking battle royale on this damn game?
I did
Please, no.
see one article, but I think it was clickbait. Because
Good.
they actually had zero information about it. I think they're just trying to make people click on it. I want to hear from some of the silent people. Crispy.
Silence is my specialty.
Okay. Well, what are you hoping for or expecting to see on Red Dead Redemption 2 Online?
What I'm hoping for is to get a Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh.
code or something. I mean,
I'm sure
But
someone's
in all
gonna game
seriousness,
gift you Red Dead Redemption 2 soon.
I would honestly take that before Soul Calibur. Just saying, I really
Oh,
would.
okay. How about a new
You know.
headset?
Possibly, but that's not more important. But seriously, I mean, we're all talking like, hey, is this multiplayer going to be good? Well, how many people have played GTA 5? A lot. A very lot. And you know what they do? They continue to buy the game. It is still in the top 10 after
That
what are
is
we
true.
on? 4 years, I believe.
Almost
I believe
5.
it's 4
5
years.
years.
No, 5 years. There you go. Perfect. So
Me
the fact
hunting.
is
Sorry.
that
Meese is a
clearly
funny
they're
word.
gonna go all in on this Red Dead 2 multiplayer, and they're gonna make it right because we are talking about Rockstar, and they just do things right.
I feel like that's a hit against Fallout 76.
Well,
that's just
I'm
what
not
I heard
saying,
just now.
Look at.
They're gonna do it right.
I understand me and Butcher went at it, but I'm not saying that Butcher's wrong. You know what I mean? Like Rockstar is the Rockstar, and that is the end of the discussion.
True.
Obviously, when Rockstar Games came out with their online mode for GTA 5, it had a lot of problems when it first released.
Hell yeah, it did. I was walking through the parking lot for like
Yeah.
5 hours straight.
It was down. But the core game was already out, and they already had that release. So then they weren't worried about that. They were worried about the online as the after effect, and that's the same way they're doing for this. They already know people are deep into the single player, and they're working on their online right now, so they're not really worried about it. They're not worried about the single player update. They're worried about trying to get online ready to go.
Yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely makes sense.
Silent Bot 448.
What did I do?
I'm scared when you're silent.
What I'm sorry. I was
He's
like
not
right
a cowboy.
To be really honest with
Oh, I didn't hear anything you said.
He's silently playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now.
You know what? You're probably right.
I wish I was.
He's like Destiny 2 who? The spot nowadays.
A lot of that, to be really honest with you. But when I know when Black Armory comes out, I will be back into it. And plus, I still got to do the raid. But I'm sorry. What was the question again? My bad.
You know what, Bot? I'm so disappointed in you. I cannot tell you how disappointed I am in you. But anyways,
I'm just checking revenue for certain YouTube channels.
Pick up Frying Pan and hit him.
All right,
while he's petting his rooster.
Can you not pet your rooster while we're live on the stream? For Red Dead Redemption 2 online, what are you hoping for, or what are you expecting to see?
I'm expecting to do kind of like I'm expecting it to be more of a group thing. Like you have your own gang, and basically what you're trying to do within the map is build kind of like your gang's kind of like reputation up in status. And of course, when you do that, kind of like in GTA Online status, you get like cooler things, cooler advancements in your camps, and basically kind of like a Western version of GTA Online, but more emphasis on being a gang and going in there with your crew. And that's something I'm actually excited for. If that happens that way, I can see me and a few people in the community kind of going in on a regular basis and kind of like wreaking havoc and becoming outlaws in that. That's what I think that's where I think they should go. That's where I hope they should go. It just makes sense to me.
It makes sense to me just by the way the whole GTA Online is. They have like the heists and stuff. So I feel like that's going to trickle over to Red Dead Redemption 2 because, it's heist and there's banks. You got to rob banks and steal not women people, just people. We don't gender specify. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to having fun, honestly.
Yeah, they should have like heists where you have to go like steal a bear and go lay it off in another gang's territory.
That would be so amazing. Can we get bear traps too?
And just like watch the bear just wreak havoc on this entire gang.
You gotta throw a stake of some sort out into the bait 'em. I guess they have bait anyway. Just throw a stake into the other person's like base, and then the bear will attack them. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah. Or
Those
they should
bears
have
are
like
no joke.
have like
Dude,
a
that scares
bar
shit out of
brawl
me.
championship. So each gang has to see how fast they can start a bar brawl and how much damage they can cause.
A bar brawl?
I don't know. I'm just making up stuff.
Oh, they don't have those in the game though?
Well, no, you can start a bar fight in the game.
Are you kidding? There's so much I have to experience. Like
There's so much detail in this game, like so many things that you can do, a lot of surprises. The only problem I have is like I'm so tired of riding this horse. Okay, here's the deal.
why? How
alright?
are you tired of? You
'Cause-
know what? You run
alright,
everywhere from
I
now
just got
on.
to no. I'm sick of riding horses in Assassin's Creed. I'm sick of riding horses, and
Don't
I don't
say
want
the
to see
AC
another.
words.
I don't want to see another horse for gaming for a long time. Okay, so that's why I'm mad, because I'm at the part where you gotta go find new camp. I hope that's not a spoiler, but so me and this dude's going all over the dang map,
Oh,
not know where we're
shit.
going. We get all the way across the map, and then my guy runs into a freaking not a tree. He scrapes up against another guy riding along the road. The guy shoots me. I gotta respawn all the way across back to my other base and then ride the horse all the way across again. And then my horse gets stuck, and then I have to walk all the way to my own camp. And this was before I had fast travel unlocked. I gotta walk all the way across the damn map, and then I gotta get my horse and then ride all the way across. I'm tired of riding this damn horse.
Z Black Rider said, "What am I googling me?" What? Guys, I have really bad news.
It's time.
I went on Twitter and I saw something that I didn't want to see that had to do with stuff and things on TV. So that pissed me off just now so much.
I just saw that too.
Rick's gonna die.
No,
I was
don't
gonna say
that.
something, but I
No.
didn't.
Some stupid person had to go and post it, and of course it's the first thing I see when it just went on there. So anyways, guys, we do have to wrap up the show though, so if there's any final thoughts on your Red Dead Redemption 2 online hopes and dreams.
I just have one funny thing I did today in Red Dead. So I was
What'd you
running
do?
around. I was riding my horse in town, and I clipped a dude. Just barely clipped him, and he fell over and died with my horse. And so instantly, I got like this wanted for murder on me because I was in town. And all of a sudden, the police are just everywhere surrounding me. So I got off my horse and I went up to the police officer and I surrendered. And he wouldn't accept my surrender, and they murdered me.
Oh, those
I was
bastards.
like, oh, what the heck? I was like, that's totally unacceptable. Like, you go try to be good and surrender, and they just end up murdering you right in the street.
Those bastards. That's not even cool. So I killed the guy and I stole his horse. And then the horse kicked me in the face when I tried to go in his little pouch thing. But now he's my horse and I still can't go in the little pouch thing, whatever it's called. Saddle. I was really mad about that. But anyways, guys, we're going to wrap up the show. So Supersonic Station, do you want to let people know where they can find you, what you're up to, and all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, so like I said, you're doing the 24-hour charity stream. I'm doing it December 3rd. I'm gonna do mine on Mixer only, so we can jam out to music and stuff, because it helps keep me awake. Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central, Retro Renegades. If you like old school gaming, it's super fun. I don't. We are doing Survivor Series, so I might have to miss part of CCC in a couple weeks,
Nope.
like part of the show.
Nope.
I'll do both at the same time then.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, Survivor Series. It's gonna be a pretty good show. Oh, what else? I think that's about it. Follow me on Supersonic Station on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming lots of Kingdom Hearts stuff coming up very soon.
Very soon. Very soon. All right, great. Crispy Mom, where can people find you? What are you up to? All that good stuff.
At Crispy Bomb on Twitter.
On Twitter?
Do this
There
show.
on Twitter right there, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know it. And, if you can't read my Xbox Live account, well, I don't know what to tell you. It's been on the screen for a good 2 hours.
Lenny.
I love Lenny. Yo,
I'm
Where's
also-
Lenny? Where are you
Best
at,
mission
Lenny?
ever.
I'm also doing on Twitter. I'm doing my game, my pick of the day for Gears of War 4. All right, and I hope you watch it. I would enjoy that. It's very difficult to get at least 3 kills in a single day because I work a lot, like Mel. I will also be on Retro Renegades a Tuesday at 6 this week. And
you tell
He's our
J Dubs
he's a-
I said what's up.
He's our special
I
guest,
shall-
man. He's a guest.
Yes,
of
sir.
honor.
and I will tell my story about gaming because it's actually pretty vast, but you can wait for that.
Nice. Dude, I love hearing people's backgrounds on gaming, like what consoles they own and stuff. So it's very cool you're going to be a guest.
I'm literally, you're going to be so surprised how many consoles I played thanks to the person that lived above me for like 8 years. So you're going to be like, what?
BZ said in the chat, any of y'all stream? I believe everybody here streams at least once in a while.
YouTube.
Xbox
Yeah,
streams, but
it's
we'll
been
get
a
to him.
little obsolete lately on the streaming.
Same.
But
I haven't streamed
are-
in so long. I felt shy today. It was weird. But yeah, everybody here does stream once in a while. Supersonic streams more often than not. Butcher Van streams sometimes. I don't know if he's ever going to have a stream schedule, but he does lots of giveaways when he does stream. And then Xbox streams quite often. And I think Crispy Bomb is going to start streaming more often. Oh, Crispy, did you ever do
Yeah.
that Halloween stream?
I did not, and that's only because I
You're
had some
fired.
interesting things happen,
Oh.
which is unfortunate. Just gonna keep that to myself, but I might stream Dying Light just because it's actually probably more fun for people to watch when it's not Halloween. But
Mhm.
I haven't
Good game.
decided yet. I got to find the time, unfortunately.
Okay. So, Butcher Van, where can people find you? What are you up to and all that good stuff?
I'm up to 6'2", 220 pounds.
That's so funny.
You can find me on Twitter. I live there. And you can find me on Xbox. I live there too. And sometimes you can find me on PS4. Occasionally. And yeah, I enjoy being a guest on the CCC podcast, and I appreciate all the
Yes.
Permanent member.
permanent member, I guess.
Yeah,
And
what do you mean guest?
I
Go.
appreciate all the heads up and awesome words that everybody's been saying in their podcasts and stuff. It's very cool for all the awesome shout outs, so I appreciate it. And you
You're
guys
a
are all
good
cool.
guy. You're a good guy, Butcher.
So I just wanted to tell everybody thank you that listens and follows me on Twitter and stuff. I appreciate it very much.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice. Xbot.
What
Xbot.
what
Where
I do?
can people find you and what are you up to?
Well, right now I'm doing investigative work.
Nope,
because
that's
people-
not what I asked.
People need to know the facts, and but other than that, I am on YouTube. I am also on Twitter. I am also on Xbox Live. Guess what? I made it easy for anybody to follow me wherever they want to follow me. It's just Xbot448, people. Of course, on my YouTube channel, we have the next podcast. It's every Saturday at 7 p.m. We just had a special guest, Enrique from Basement Radio Arcade Podcast, and I've been talking to him in the DMs after the show as well. Really, really cool guy. We had an awesome show this past Saturday. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely check it out. I am the most full-time, part-time person on Xbox Nation. Like I anytime Crap asks me to come on, I come on there. Of course, I'm on Crossfire. I am a part of the BGST family. And I think that's it, people. I think that's it.
Are you sure though?
I'm not too sure, man. I'm starting to get a scroll longer than K Mega over here.
I see that. Actually, you've cut it down a lot, but
Right. This whole show, I haven't seen Sean Murray one time.
Snap. Sean Murray, he said to tell you that he quits. He won't be back.
He was
I saw him.
he was a little pissed off at your giveaway.
Yeah. He was like, how could you? You guys are like silly. All right.
He was pissed off at Mel and her Bilbo Sticks Sean Murray picture.
You know what?
That was a good picture.
That was an absolutely amazing picture, and I actually meant to put it on the screen for you guys, and I don't know what happened. I got distracted by stuff and things. Oh yeah. So G-Man just reminded me. He said, "Bing, bing, bing, bong, China." I asked our president for a small loan of $1 million, and I have not heard peep from him. So if you guys could be so kind and hit him up and tell him to send it to Girls Can Game 22, you know, on Twitter, that would be nice. I just
Ask Lady Gaga.
even
She
just
gets stuff.
$500,000, I would settle for that.
Will you share the wealth though?
I will do giveaways all day, every day, and I don't have to go to work. So anyways, you guys can find me on Twitter at Girls Can Game 22. Obviously right here on YouTube or Mixer, Snap and Smell. And I did share our new website a couple times in the chat, and I'm gonna throw it out there one more time for you guys. If you want to find anybody on the panel, we are all listed on there. And shout out to Naughty Rebecca. I'm gonna call her Naughty Rebecca from now on. She likes to donate in the chat. And Vogels Craig, thank you guys so much. And then Tuesday, I have the new podcast starting, Two Girls, One Mic. Make sure you guys are there to check it out, or don't. It's going to be girl talk. If you guys are not interested, it's fine. It's just not going to be gaming related. So, yeah, it's just going to be drama. And I would love it if you guys could send some questions like through the DM. It's going to be me and my bestie, Chelsea. So you could DM some questions of life topics that you want to hear our opinion on.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for this. I got lots of questions.
Stinking Corpse says, 2 girls, 1 what? 2 girls, 1 mic. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for rocking out with us. I appreciate you guys so much. Butcher Van says, 2 girls, 1 mic, laughing face. Thank you for hitting the super chat, Super Van, Butcher Van. I appreciate it very much. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's just going to be more of my real opinions on stuff that I don't really get to talk about on a regular basis. And I do have a blog on the website that I did share. It has information coming up about the charity stream that I'll be doing on the 23rd. So all the money you guys save on Black Friday, you know, you can just... Oh, hold on, the cat. No, MIC. God damn it. 1 mic. Shit. You just made that bad, Butcher Van.
Gonna die.
All right. So, yeah. You guys can check out the website to find out more information. There's a blog on there. It has information about the charity stream. For a I think it's $75 donation, I'm going to hit my kids in the face with a pie while we're live on stream. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, stay tuned. I'm looking forward to doing this charity stream. Last year, we raised $1,300. This year, you know, my goal is $1,000, and I'm not shaving my head this year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, no, I never got to shave it last year, but I'm not mad. I did actually shave half my hair now.
Yeah, what if you shaved half of your hair?
I already have half of it shaved.
So, like, completely half.
I will shave my head bald if we hit $5,000. I will.
Oh, you said it. Everyone timestamp
for charity. I will do that, guys. I already told you guys that last year. It's for the kids. Holy shit, Evie's there now. She wants to come in and join. A little bit late, but better late than never. Evie, I was just telling everybody how we're going to be doing our show on Tuesday, and then I was talking about charity stream, and they talked me into shaving my head bald if we hit a $5,000 charity thing. Okay. Anyways, guys, it's been awesome. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks for stopping in.
Later.
China. Bing, bing, bong. Obamacare. Bing, 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 bong. Bong, bong, bong. Get those lights off. Bing, 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 bing. China. Bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Turn off the lights.